You have to understand YouTube is it's all about transitioning and doing different things, okay? I can't stay stuck, I can't stay stiff, and I can't stay boring. That's why you have. Cause the way you're looking at me keeps driving me mad. I don't understand how you do it to me. I don't wanna go back, but I can't even sleep when you're next to me. Oh, I don't know how you do it. If I go too crazy, would you come and save me? I don't know how long I can go, taking it, taking it, taking it slow. If I go too crazy, would you come and save me? Well, hello. Happy Wednesday. I hope everybody out there is doing good, doing great, blessed and staying productive. I am doing good, doing great, blessed and staying productive. Okay. Um, Happy Wednesday. I did say happy Wednesday. I'm going like, huh? Anyways, y'all, how are we doing on this day? How are we feeling on this day? How did we wake up on this day? What are we dealing with on this day? Um, I would also ask, did when we woke up this morning, did we recognize, okay, did we recognize something about ourselves? Something about ourselves that, you know what, on this day, on this Wednesday, I no longer want to accept this. I no longer want to settle for this. I no longer want to be this way. Um, no longer will I look at this da da da. On this day, I have recognized I need to start taking accountability for some of the things, or I would say some of my actions. Okay. Also, acknowledge what have you acknowledged about yourself. I know you woke up this morning and acknowledged your worth. Okay. Acknowledge the beauty that's in you and on the outside of you, okay? And not only acknowledging that, but I acknowledge that I woke up today and I love myself a little bit more today than I did yesterday or the day before, or say I love myself more than I have been loving myself. So I acknowledged I am doing something different. I have acknowledged that the process that I am in right now is not as hard as I thought it would be before I had the patience to jump into it, okay? I acknowledge that. I also acknowledge that I am stronger than I think, even though on some days I may walk or I feel that I'm weak. But on this day, on this beautiful Wednesday, I have acknowledged, okay? I have acknowledged that I am stronger, stronger than I think, okay? Also, let's see, what did I say? Recognize, acknowledge. What are we facing? You understand? There's a lot of us that face different things on each and every different day. I would throw myself in there yesterday. I've been talking and I've been telling y'all things that I have been dealing with in some days where I feel like I'm being tested, y'all. And that's what I call it. I had to face the things that I was feeling, facing my thoughts. You understand? Facing all the things that wanted to lay upon me and creep up on me. I had to face it in order to address it and speak to it, to kick it out, get out this funk. So I would say to you, what are we facing on this day? It could be some of us that woke up and we're not facing absolutely nothing. Give yourself a pat on the back. That's good. But it's good that you can wake up and you can be that way and not face anything, but it's a lot more of us that wake up and we're not able to be that way, because through our day or some days we're facing a lot of different things, you understand? But it's all about if I am strong enough to face it, if I am powerful enough to overtake whatever I'm facing on this day. You understand? So I would say face whatever it is, face your mood, face your feelings, you understand? Face your problems, I would say, face your past, face your brokenness, face your hurt. And when I say face is also facing it with healing, you understand? So on this day, We have to continue to face the things that we need to work on. It's basically starting the process. It's basically jumping out there. It's basically shifting something. It's basically kicking something out. It's basically saying no more. It's basically saying on this day, I'm addressing you. I'm addressing it. I'm addressing myself. I'm addressing the past. Okay? I'm addressing my brokenness. I'm addressing it with healing in order to work on it, in order for me to heal. You understand? No more will I sweep it under the rug. No more will I put it in that jar and put the top on it and sit it down. Because even though I'm putting it in this jar and I would say it's a clear jar and I sit it down, I'm still looking at it every day. Looking at it every day, but I still refuse to open it up. Okay? And start to face what's really in here instead of putting it to the side. Okay. So basically, y'all already know how that go. I would say Rafa. Okay, we have to Rafa. Rafa is in tied with the things that we give and do every day because that's what we have to do. Basically, as I said before, I think it was my last video of the video where it was basically me talking. Processes is things of life. You understand? And I also want to say accepting something that I had to learn, that when I am not in control, I have to be accepting. But then I'm going to say to a lot of y'all want change. A lot of y'all want different. A lot of y'all want better. A lot of y'all want healing. But we have to be accepting, okay? I would say accepting. I think in every situation, everybody has their timing of when it's time for you to move across the map a little different, or it's time for you to hop on that plane and take that ride on your next journey, your next landing. You understand? And I don't know where I'm landing because I'm not in control, but the thing that we need to start allowing ourselves to be more vulnerable to is allowing ourselves to be accepting. You understand? I think in a lot of situations we don't want to be accepting. A lot of things when we are faced with certain things, we don't want to be accepting. When it comes to moving us out of our different elements and moving us out the norm in order to prepare us for our next landing. And I would say opening that book, it's time. Okay, I have read this chapter. It's time for me to move to the next one. We have to be accepting. So I think accepting is a very big word. You understand? We also have to be accepting to put the work in. Put the work in. Um, then I want to say something. I was reading one comment where someone was saying they need to start the process. But every time they want to start the process, they want to put a band-aid on it. A band-aid on it. I'm going to tell you something. And that's just where I go when I say stitches. It depends on how deep that wound is, you understand? And I can't tell you how deep the wound is because I'm not you. You understand? And sometimes the wound that I am talking about right now is not visible to nobody. It's not visible, but it's that inner wound, you understand? Something that you deal with and something that you're feeling. But if my wound is so open and my wound is so deep, how can I put a band-aid on it? How can I? But then that's where we go. Sometimes we don't want to accept the process of things that we need to do. But then it also says, how can you give more to yourself? How can you heal yourself? How can you help yourself? How can you allow yourself to move along and see and give and do better? You understand? When I'm not taking care of that wound, I'm just putting a band-aid on the wound and I come back later. If I got a deep wound or a deep cut, I'm take this little small band-aid and put it on there. How you think it's going to heal? You understand? Do you think it's going to be okay? Because every time I remove it to put a new one on, it's still that same open wound. It's not healing. And that's where we don't allow ourselves to heal. We allow ourselves to heal with distractions. And deep down, it's not doing absolutely nothing. Because each and every day that wound continues to reopen. It only healed just for a little bit, which is covering up because it's really not healing. Then when you wake up tomorrow, that same wound that you thought you healed with a few distractions is back open. It's back to come back again. But it's okay. It's not healing, you understand. It's just a cover up. And I think a lot of us walk around being a cover up, trying to cover up things that happen, trying to cover up brokenness, trying to cover up things that I'm dealing with right now at this moment, just covering it up. Covering it up, I would say, just like you said, with a band aid, because I'm covering it up with a fake smile. I'm covering up with a fake personality. But then when I go back into my comfort zone, into my quiet, then I am stripped from all this cover up and fakeness that I have been given. Now I'm dealing with this oozing wound. You understand? I also wanted to say one more thing before I jump into, because basically today, y'all, I remember I told y'all about lost love, and then in my last video where I was on here talking, I was talking about basically when you're not loving yourself, you can't recognize true love. I think sometimes we need to take accountability for not putting the work in and taking our problems and laying it on the next person. And that next person can be your significant other. That next person can be anybody. You understand? By not trying to heal and work on yourself, or put yourself, allow yourself to be whole again, or allow yourself to identify the things that I need to change, or start to have patience within my process. What did I say? Patience within my process in order to put my puzzle pieces together in order to find peace. And with finding peace, I find my position and my power. We continue to walk around broken. And it doesn't matter, sometimes you're broken and you start a relationship or build that relationship, but you put that burden on the next person. You put that burden on the next person, because even though that I have you here, certain things that you are giving is basically, like I said in my video, a resemblance of me, but it's basically a reflection of me. Okay? A reflection of me. But nobody will get it because they're not you. You know, they don't know what you're feeling. But everything that I feel, I lay upon you, because with me being so broken, or with me not knowing what love is, or just can't identify the love within me, I pick apart everything that you give. So that's where I'm going to talk about lost love. Basically, lonely, outcast, stripped, tormented, less than, overlooked, vulnerable, and exhausted. We be exhausted within yourself, exhausted with all your feelings, and with your mental. You understand? Trying to figure out what the next person, and trying to identify the love that they are giving. But they don't have enough to tell you it's not, in some cases they do. It's not me, it's you. But I don't want to take accountability for what I'm giving. You understand? So I think that's very important. But before, I want to say something. As y'all can see, I put a few shorts up, just, me doing the trails, okay, me on the rocks. I always say nature healing. Find your rocks, find your strength. Salute the high, okay, the most high. All that it feels like it's HerSheMe to me. You understand? It's a part of that landing. You understand? And that's where I say sometimes I feel like I'm just I was dropped off, because then when I look at those videos, I say, who is she? You understand? A person I never knew. Um, but I just wanted to say this, because there was one person that was saying, uh, what they say. Y'all know I'm not into basically the comments and this and that, but it was something that I want to say behind that, of like, okay, you in nature, why not just be out there and not record it? Well, I say this. If I can get on here and I can do what I used to do as being a reactor, okay, and coming at somebody and dogging somebody and doing this and show my face and record each and every day. Now, when I turn turn over to something better when I have got removed and I am doing things different. I am showing y'all different. I am showing you change. I am showing how you can have been negative, but it can change over positive. I am showing you that sometimes being accepting what is laid upon us. Okay, this is what it looked like. You understand? But then I don't understand where there is a lot that I want to see. I want to see the bad. I want to see the negative. I want to see this is what your body wants to feed off of. But then when you have somebody showing different of it don't have to be that way. It don't have to look like that. You don't have to speak like that. You don't have to give that in order to I don't even know what to say. You don't want to see it or you shouldn't record it. That's the problem with the world today. All the distractions you are down for it. All the things that does not benefit absolutely nobody but drain you. You want to see it, but it things to help you and help you climb, help you soar, help your mental, not only help your mental, but help somebody else. Don't show it. No, when you have the goodness of the Most High, when He lays things upon you, when He sends you in different directions, when He moves you from one destination to somewhere where else, when He starts to strip you, when He starts to remove you, and not only remove you but instill a better within you, I'm showing you need to see that it's not a game, that it's really real. Okay, that is more better out here for you than there's the distractions that you want to tune in to every day. You understand that does not and cannot and will not do anything for your mind, body, or your soul. You understand? Because a lot of us is dealing with our own issues. But instead of taking the time out to face them, this is what we do. And a lot of us get caught up in the fakeness because a lot of it is fakeness. A lot of it is cover ups. Do you understand? So many people walk around, so many people give you videos. A lot of it is fakeness and cover ups. Do you understand? But when you strip them, you start to strip them layers off. I'm just saying, then you ask yourself at the end of the day, how does this benefit or serve me? But then when you have someone that's showing the truth, sometimes we need to get back out there for healing. Sometimes we need to change the atmosphere. Sometimes we need to do different in order to feel different. We need that. Anyways, y'all, I just want to say that y'all know I don't do, anything that's draining. I ain't jumping into it. I don't do none of that. But I want to say that sometimes we need to take a look at ourselves and take a look at the things that we're watching and the things that we're so in tune with. So in tune with to why, what am I gravitating to? Am I gravitating to the real reality, the truth? You understand? Or am I gravitating to the fakeness and the distractions that is not real and not this, but when it comes to seeing the light, seeing the realness, I don't know how to identify that or look at that or take that. Well, we better wake up. We better stay woke. Okay? Because to a lot of us that think that changing over and transitioning, transforming is for the worse or for the bad, you better wake up. You better stay woke. Okay? That's all I'm going to say. And you can take the rest of that and take it however you want to take it. But what the world is giving you right now is not the real. Just know that. Okay? And just know that what the world is giving you right now, you can't take none of this with you. And just know what the world is giving right now, it could be taken away at any moment. So then I would ask myself, within myself, am I where I need to be? Am I trying to get it right? Am I being suffocated by the things that does not serve or benefit me? Or allow me to land where I need to land? Or will I land somewhere off of the map? Absolutely no location. Absolutely no location. I cannot be picked up. I cannot be helped. I cannot be tracked because where I was dropped off is nowhere within his land on this map. You understand? I'm just saying, and that's that her, that's that she, and that's that real within that me that you are seeing or you will ever see. Understand it? Okay. Anyways, y'all, so basically today I'm doing lost love, okay? And this goes to a lot of people that is battling with loving yourself. It is not easy, okay? Sometimes we wake up and it's just not there. I cannot find it. But then with me, with it not being there and I cannot find it, I still want to be loved. You understand? I still want a relationship. I still want a marriage. And that is a lot of people. That is a lot of people that if you even watch any YouTube streets or around you listening, but they're not able to take accountability and say, okay, it's really not him. It's really not them. It really wasn't them. It's just me. Don't want to identify the things that need to be worked on. Don't want to call it out. Don't want to face it. Don't want to put the work in, but I want to put the work in for everything else. So this is lost love. And lost love, like I said, lonely, outcast, okay? Stripped, tormented. You're tormented, okay? I will also say less than. You feel less than. You feel that you are not where you need to be. I am not like the rest. What is it about me? I look at all these things, but it's nobody else. It's just you. It's just you. Um, Overlooked. You're not overlooked. You're just feeling overlooked because you're not willing and you're not ready to put the work in to get this fixed. You understand? Okay? And exhausted. It makes you tired. How do you feel when you know you don't love yourself? Nothing is gonna go right. Nothing. Okay? Nothing. Who are we? Who am I? Why do I feel so lost within love? Why do I feel lost within love? Lost love. Lost without love. So many of us walk around feeling lost within love, not feeling secure, not feeling okay, feeling we are giving too much and receiving so much less. But we allow ourselves to sink in this puddle of mess and allow ourselves to be stressed within this lost love. I'm giving the love I wanted and the love I have never had. But how can anyone accept the love I have when now I can identify that's me just being broken, lost without love? Because if I cannot love me or identify the love that I withhold for myself, deep down, I can never truly love anyone else. If I cannot see the good in me, I would never be able to see the good in you or anything you do. Just a broken love trying to love. Just a helpless love trying to love. If I recognize I need healing, how can I love? How can my love be unconditional? How can I recognize and accept your love when I'm lost without love for myself? The puddle of mess is me because I don't want to break free and work on me. I just want to be lost. I just want to be a lost love, lonely, outcast, stripped, tormented, less than, overlooked, vulnerable, exhausted within myself. But that's where I find clarity. You understand? Clarity. No more. No more do I want to be lost within love or lost without love. I want to be loved with love, within love. Working on loving me so I can love you. Working on me so I can see the good in you. Working on me so I can identify the love that you have for me, that you continue to give me. That's where I will allow myself to break free within my HerSheMe because it's me. Lost love, lonely, outcast, stripped, tormented, less than, overlooked, vulnerable, exhausted. It's important to love yourself. It's important to work on loving yourself each and every day. Each and every day. I cannot move along and go another day without falling in love with me, without loving myself, without appreciating myself. How can someone love me unconditionally? You understand? How can someone appreciate me when I don't even give it to myself? How can I even identify love when I can't even identify within myself? So some of us walk around broken because we didn't receive the love that we needed. You understand? But guess what? We can always change it. You can change it by starting the process, putting in the work, so you can identify real love when it's at your door, when it's around you, when it's in your face, and stop picking it apart and calling it less than. Okay? Stop suffocating. Stop drowning yourself in that puddle of mess and allowing yourself to be stressed when what they're giving is true and what they're giving is real and what they're giving is enough. But I ain't accepting. I ain't accepting because I cannot identify what it is. You understand? Continue to allow yourself to break free, okay? Continue to allow yourself, I would say, a better me, but I'm not talking about me. I'm talking about you, all of us, all of y'all. Allow yourself to be better within and without, okay? Allow yourself to be accepting and taking accountability for your wrongs, for your flaws, for your actions. You understand? Allow yourself to be powerful within and out. Powerful enough to find your position from putting your puzzle pieces together and having the puzzle pieces, putting them together with the patience within you. You understand? The patience within you to starting your process of working on you so you can see the beautiful things around you and identify the beautiful things that it is instilled within you and accept the unconditional love that you are receiving on the outside. Start loving yourself. It's very important, okay? Life is too short for you to walk around not loving yourself. Allow someone else to love you. Allow someone else to give you the love that they have. You understand? Allow that. Allow that by working on you and pour more into you. Pour more into you wherever I'm weak. Pour more into yourself. Fill yourself back up. Your strength and your power. So you can find your landing and your position. I don't want to be lost within love. I don't want to be lost without love. I don't want to be a lost love. May y'all continue to have a blessed and amazing, beautiful Wednesday, okay? If nobody has told you, you are amazing, you are beautiful, okay? You're more than enough. And it's okay to pour just a little bit more into yourself, to allow yourself to be even more. Don't settle for absolutely nothing, okay? Wherever you feel that you are weak, do the things and apply the things to help you strengthen yourself. You understand? Don't allow yourself to cave in. Okay. That's it, y'all. That's HerSheMe, Lost Love. Stay woke. Keep your eyes open. Okay. If it's for you to do something different or for you to change or for you to walk different or to speak different or whatever the case may be, don't think about nobody else, okay? Think about what's right and think about where you want to land. Do you want to land on the map or somewhere off the map where nobody can locate or find you? You understand? And also with that, be accepting. Be accepting. Walk towards it. Hold your hand out. Be receiving. You understand? And it's the heart of the